Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Still not a...
Hi guys!
Welcome back to Cheat Day Diaries for our second episode.
Number 2.
I'm so excited, but
before that, I'm a little hungry.
No, you're a little, I'm a lot, and I know you're a lot. So let's order something on delivery. What are you feeling?
Maybe a cheeky Wingstop. Maybe a cheeky Wingstop that I don't know why.
Okay, let's get that then.
Okay.
Imagine an uncle just goes, "You cannot be eating in here."
Oh my days.
You know our viewers are not playing with us right now.
Seriously, I'm not.
I fear I'm gonna eat shamelessly. I fear.
Woo!
You know what we are.
Jesus.
What?
Jesus.
Hallelujah.
I heard there was. We have tissue. Because that's disgusting.
Don't play with me right now. We don't have tissue, but
Okay.
me can't come and kill myself. All the yardies in the house say, "Wait,
The boxes are. Is there more?
nah, just sauces still. Breathe. Alright, guys, is this a mukbang or a podcast? We got.
You never know.
You never know, because let me say something now. We're not just eating for the sake of it every single day. But
Exactly.
This is our
cheat day.
Because we're in our last year of uni, we're grinding, we're doing our degrees, we're getting our money, and we decide that it's
Once
okay
a
to treat
week.
yourself. And when you're watching this, order your takeaway and treat yourself.
And only have one cheat day though. This is not a cheat lifestyle. It's a cheat day.
And this is very fitting with what we're
It's
about to
very
talk
fitting.
about. Because we're talking about the drum roll, please.
Victoria's Secret show.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get
Period.
into it.
Now, Tara Banks, you're gonna catch some strays today, but let me not say too much.
Okay, Perm. So
Wait, can we tell them what we got first?
okay, fine. So we both got
Cajun
fries. Then we got 12 wings, half.
Wait, is this the buffalo? That's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we got
Wait,
half.
Can you eat?
What did you get?
Minano, I want to eat.
I don't even care about.
You don't
We
see
just got
it.
food in it, and we haven't eaten all day, bro, because we've been anyway. Not starving, but
Not too much.
ooh, I
So
can't even wait.
we're talking about the Victoria's Secret fashion show because personally, okay, what did you think of this girl? Victoria's Secret model by eating Wingstop.
Well, they got everybody on the runway these days. So that brings me to my first question. Timshay, what do you think about the body inclusivity on high fashion? Actually, Victoria's Secret high fashion, not really, but
it's the runway of
on the runway. What do you think about that? What's your thoughts? Give us your 2 cents.
Exclusivity is everything. Do you think everyone would want a Birkin bag if we could just get it in the high street?
So what are you trying to say? What's the parallel here? Do you think everyone would want what? A woman if they're
Listen,
not skinny?
on the runway, there's a degree of, wow, how can I look like that? Which is probably the dangerous part of it. But at the same time, she's not your average girl. She is ethereal. She's actually
real. She's dyslexic.
I ain't talking no more. Next.
No, but okay. To a certain extent, I do agree. Like the whole point of luxury is exclusivity, meaning not everyone can get it, not everyone can be like it. There needs to be a level of separation, a level of hierarchy, a level of not you're better than me, but you're definitely set apart in some type of way. So if it's like anyone and everyone's on the runway. Because I don't belong on the runway, and that's okay. Because I know my place,
and I got a little role.
So it's like, I don't know.
The thing is, yeah, when I watch the runway, I'm supposed to be motivated. I'm supposed to be like, wow. Do you remember we were in Paris?
Oh my God. We were in Paris, yeah, for Fête de la Musique, yeah. And we were in this one party, and these 3 models, these 3 black models walked in.
Sudanese, guys,
And
let's
before,
not even sugarcoat it.
you don't
It was
even need to know anything.
rich.
As soon as they walk in, there is an aura. You're just looking at them like, you're not from planet Earth, bro.
And don't get me wrong,
tall, skinny, just beautiful.
You're beautiful. I'm beautiful. I think I'm
We're
beautiful.
all
Don't get it
beautiful,
twisted.
gorgeous.
But it was just
Jesus
like
Christ. That's
took
what I
my
want to
breath
see on
away.
BS.
And my thing is,
BS
yeah, if
Angel.
they want to do exclusivity, there's PLT. Do you know what I mean? Like, wait, what?
So you think Ashley
No,
Graham belongs on Pretty Little
don't
Thing?
even be a hypocrite.
But that's rude.
Remember what you said
That's
about
rude.
Ashley Graham. Her curves are
Okay,
like
it's true. She might be plus size, but she's actually an hourglass model, so I don't know what that plus size was like. It doesn't apply to you because you're plus size, but you have the desired body shape. So brush. Anyway,
heavy on brush.
brush. Next question. But like, okay, so basically, you think that runways should not be body inclusive? Is that what you're saying? Say it with chest, bro.
Well, skinny belongs on the runway. It's not a nice pill to swallow because we may not look like that. But same way, if someone's... Okay, when I was swimming, yeah, you think it was sticks. No, they had a bit of muscle. They were lean. Being skinny doesn't mean you're beautiful. But at the end of the day, this is a job role. Well, before nepotism, but that's another topic for later on. It's a job.
It's a job. It's a job. And I think
your looks are your currency.
Can I just say, with the increase in like body inclusivity on the runway, which I actually do think is positive, and we'll get into that later, but for right now we're just talking about the industry, right? I think that it takes away from the job of a model, because the job of a model, part of that is keeping yourself to size 0, or was anyway. Like, that's actually a job, because otherwise, if that's not the part of the job description, then basically anyone can be a model. Then it's not a job. Then it's just I don't know what it is. So I do hear that.
And
aspect.
also, can I just say something? Yeah, maybe Bella Hadid's life is glamorous. Hailey Bieber, being a model is not glamorous. One of my friends, yeah, I used to do basketball with her. She's all over the runways. She was at Victoria Beckham.
Really?
No, amazing, yeah. But she's always been lean, yeah. And they're in these flats where they're living in bunk beds. This is, and they're not. Don't get me wrong, they get paid, yeah, but it's like they're free. It's not, unless you become a supermodel, it's not like glamour.
Yeah.
You know, obviously there are some luxuries with it.
You're booking jobs
It's a job.
You're going to auditions, casting calls, this and that other. Worrying about your weight for the ones that are doing it traditionally.
That's another thing as well.
If you're supposed to eat 1 apple a day because you could, for the prospect of booking a job to walk on a runway for 5 minutes, like, that is hard work. That is hard work. So if you take that away from it,
imagine every single time you're going somewhere, they're looking at you, 2 inches off that, and you're eating Wingstop. You feel like bread, bro.
Not me though.
Not us though. And you're wondering why we're giving our 2 pence on this, because we are women who watch these things, and it kind of impacts us. Because although I'm saying skinny belongs on the runway, there is the flip side of the coin of it's not calm though. Like,
it's not calm.
Bro, I'm eating Wingstop and I don't have abs. How does that impact one's mental health?
I think, yeah, so I think that's the flip side. Like, inclusivity, representation matters. Because growing up, I was doing some questionable things, bro. I was doing some questionable, guys. I don't know, I can't be alone in this. I actually can't be alone in this. Because I didn't have... I actually didn't have an eating disorder, yeah. But what I'm saying is, yeah, first of all, I used to watch America's Next Top Model, and I also used to watch Australia's Next Top Model religiously. You don't understand? I'll be on YouTube and I'll do SE22E1, like season 22, episode 1, yeah, full episode on YouTube, and it was in the little box in the corner of the screen. It wasn't even taking up the full screen, yeah.
That was me for America's Top Model.
Bro,
that's how it. Where was it?
I don't know, but I've been watching that,
yeah.
On my bunk bed, I'll be watching it day and night, bro. And then, like, around that period of time, I remember Beyonce's Pretty Hurts music video came out. And obviously, like, the whole point of the video was like Pretty Hurts, and it had all the models in the music video, and they were skinny and they were getting the crown, bro. And what were they doing? They were getting cotton balls and dunking in orange juice and eating it, so their belly would be full, so they didn't have to eat food.
For the record, we do not condone.
We do not condone. Change your ways. But I'm just saying that 10-year-old me was very impressionable, so I got my cotton balls, bro.
Can I ask a question though? With this whole, and obviously, let's not even. I don't want to divert topic, but this whole we're impressionable. For young ages, I agree. At the end of the day, eating disorder is actually a sickness. But
it's an illness.
It's an illness. But what I want to ask is, at what age is it like it's up to you whether you want to be impressionable or not.
There's no like. That's the whole point of like. It's very pervasive. You are impressionable. You get influenced by things that you don't even realize.
It's true.
There's being influenced, being never stops. It's especially it's getting worse and worse and worse. It's insidious, actually. No,
Big man words, you know.
It's pervasive. Okay, like everything you do is influenced by something. And you know, I never realized it as well until like. This is kind of off topic, innit? But one time I remember I saw an advert on a bus, yeah. And I was like, Loki, whoever does something because they see an advert on a bus, right? And I must have one time seen the Hunger Games movie advert on the bus. A week later, Hunger Games dropped. Best believe it was on my mind that I booked it straight away. Why? Because of the bus that I thought was just useless.
I think you know what it is. It stays in your brain. It's
you are impressionable.
Process, yeah.
You are impressionable.
It's true. It's true. And I think...
Which is why it does, like, it is good to have representation on the runway, because these small young girls that are watching these shows and now understanding that their bodies are celebrated, their bodies are beautiful.
Can I say something?
Although I don't know if you should.
What's more important?
Plus size at 5 years old.
Juanita was. But what's more important? What's more important? Seeing your race on the runway?
Oh.
Or your size? Because a lot of, I mean, I'm not going to say, oh, a lot of it's just to do with weight, but at the start when this whole push was for, you know, inclusivity, it was more about weight. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Don't get me wrong, like there are more black models on the runway now, but without, look, what you can say whatever you want about Tyra Banks, and we sure will by the time this episode's done. But Tyra Banks, Naomi Campbell, Yasmin, you're saying this beautiful, like I think she was Moroccan. These are the forefront of the black beauty industry. So whatever they act like now, imagine how they had it.
Yeah.
They were the token black models and they did their job. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. Now we have Anna Pai, we have the Sudanese models, like we have so many beautiful black women. But I think inclusivity is very much around, oh my God, wait. At the end of the day, these models kind of know what they're signing up for, do you know what I mean? But I'm sure you can find a size 0 black girl.
Yeah, they do.
Well, they need to find more. Because Jasmine Tooks had 3 seconds on that runway. And I love Jasmine Tooks. I don't idolize a lot of people. Actually, I don't idolize anyone but Jesus Christ. But Jasmine Tooks is a babe that I like the way she lives. She knows, she does luxury very well.
Okay.
Period. Another thing, I don't know if you've been seeing these TikTok, where these models, it's actually not funny, these models will go to like Milan or Paris or Fashion Week and they don't get booked any jobs.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, oh, like nepotism's really killing the modelling game.
Bro, it don't matter if your face is even pretty interesting. If your mum is someone, oh, you got a job, you get a job, you get a job, you get a job.
Period.
That's not
I mean,
right.
even in corporate.
Certain guys got rejected from the internships, but then after a certain phone call, whoops, you're in.
Anyway, nepotism has always been in the entertainment industry. It's been in all industries.
You don't do the same for your child.
Yeah.
So can you critique it?
Listen, whenever you're not benefiting from something, it's easy to create. All I know is my offspring.
They better be getting that in every
nepotism babies. If they're not even at the forefront of it, then I didn't do a good job.
Exactly. So then can we critique the ones that are doing
like I said, when you're not on the receiving end of it, it's always easy to critique. Same way people
I didn't say was it easy. I'm saying, should we be critiquing them?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, there are some people who work hard. I think nepotism's okay, to be honest, especially if someone is actually good at what they do.
Yeah.
Bella Hadid and Gigi Hadid, they started off absolutely whack. But Bella Hadid, though, look, Bella Hadid's waist is half of mine and she knows how to walk that runway. So, nepotism did work out for her.
It still did the work, though.
It still did the work.
Even, can we call Kylie a nepo baby?
She's a self-made billionaire, no?
Well, then.
I'm a self-made thousandaire.
Do you have thousands?
God willing, no. There was 3 in there, don't even...
I had 1.
There was 3, so someone had to have 2. Can you do maths?
Yeah, so you had 2.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, back to the point. So yeah, back to nepotism babies. Do you think they're wrong? I think you would do it all for a check, is the point.
Period.
You know what I mean? Like, you would do it for your offspring. But it is just a bit unfortunate that people are actually missing out on jobs.
Can I say something though?
Go on.
It's a bit off topic, but you know, even with like influencing, when rich people become influencers, and then they're getting all this makeup, all these brand trips. They were already going skiing 4 times a year, and now they're going to the Bahamas just for the sake of it. It's, you know what? Life's not fair.
Yeah. Catch on, bro. Catch on and make sure that you two get to cheat the system, because you can't change. Well, shouldn't say that now. You can change the system, but in the meanwhile, just play the system.
Can you? But anyway, that's another topic for another day.
I want to talk about my good sis, Miss Banks. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Tyra.
Tyra, I personally rate you, but devil's advocate.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I do appreciate that she paved the way for black models.
Right.
I really appreciate that. She was one of the first to be like, do you know what I mean? And I also do understand that she's a product of her time. So yeah, she might have been body shaming.
This photo is really beautiful, Kenya, but I hate to say it. They had to do a lot of body work on you and retouch. For at home, pretty much I try to, eat right. And we come here, my metabolic, everything is strong.
It's all about choices, Kenya. You can get a burger and take the bread off. I make it work when I have to.
Thank you.
Girls on American Next Top Model, but I guess you could argue that she was doing what she had to do to get them to the standard that the industry wanted.
And she knows damn well if they went to jobs with a waist 1 inch bigger, they weren't getting booked.
No bookings.
We love you, Shy Carter, man.
Anyway, but yeah, so I hear that. But at the same time, the argument of a product of your time is also the dumbest argument of all history, because were the colonizers just a product of their time? Were the slave owners just a product of their time?
I did not know you were going there.
So but just because you were in
telling someone they're fat or
oh my god, I'm not comparing them. I'm debunking the premise of the statement, right? Because if you're gonna say a product of your time, that doesn't excuse you from being morally and ethically like upstanding. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, yeah, your time was whatever it was, but like at the same time, then anything can be excused. Like anything, because it was just my time. Okay, then.
I do think so, and Naomi Campbell's also a victim of this. There is a villainization of certain types of people, and black women are victims of it. But Tyra Banks is audacious because I can't be talking about
thunder thighs, and then stomping down the runway
while eating Wingstop. Having these judgments is crazy. However, it's our cheat day. And then another thing to say, she's 50. You look like that in your... Okay.
It hurts. No.
You're 20 and your BMI is way off the charts. And stop saying that the BMI test is wrong. Yes, it is, but you shouldn't be that over it.
Somebody say shut up.
Okay, sorry.
No, but I do just feel... What's your BMI?
I don't know.
Probably check it out. Anyway.
Remember your hypertension?
I shouldn't be eating this right now, to be honest with you. But yeah, like Tyra, she did a number on some of these girls, bro. She did a number on me. But to be fair, was it her or was it the producers? Was it the show? Because when you're on a reality TV show, you're not a person. You're a puppet.
Housewives.
You're actually a puppet.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
You're a puppet, so...
She was acting, man.
Yeah,
this food is so good. Do you want this one? Do you want that spicy food?
I'm so hungry.
Same. I'm even worried that I'm not even going to be full.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie. The food's almost done, and I'm still hungry. Anyway.
Personally...
This is why we're not on the runway. But some people would do this and then still take their ass to Paris and all that.
It's true.
Not right.
What's next? Okay. I want to ask a question there.
Yeah.
And this... Guys, for context, when I was in secondary school, they used to call me Slender Man. I was skinny, okay? I don't need to describe it to you. Do you think it's the same thing to be fat shaming and like skinny shaming?
Of course not. One person is discriminated against in society. One person is celebrated. So no.
Before I say my opinion on this, I actually don't think people should be saying their 2 pence on people's weights in general.
Of course not.
One thing that really annoys me is when
Of course not.
somebody might be like, oh, you've lost loads of weight or you've gained lots of weight. And unless you know that person is actively losing weight, then you want to compliment them to encourage their journey. But some aunties want to put their 2 pence in it, but it's like,
Sometimes rude, guys.
no, I'm not. I'm just saying, I think we've also gotten to a point where people are just, even on TikTok, you'll see on the comments, she's this, she's that. But what do you look like? Honestly,
Yeah.
what people need to understand is sometimes people do not want to hear your opinions.
Yeah. And that's the truth.
We've got a very comfortable
I feel
society.
like, okay, we'll come back to the question in a minute, yeah.
Sorry.
But I feel like it kind of, what you said just reminded me of like this whole idea of like, how have we allowed body types to become trends? Do you know what your body is? Your body is actually your vessel of life. How did we make that a trend?
It's true. I mean, we're talking about the Victoria's Secret, but BBLs.
What are we talking about BBLs?
BBLs are in trend the minute. The next minute, it's in trend to be skinny.
Yeah.
People have gone under the knife. It's one of the most dangerous surgery.
Yeah. You've gone under the knife for a trend which is now over. You've injected. You've put your stomach in your ass. And now the trend is over. Like, bodies cannot be trends. Bodies can. I mean, they can and they are, but it's not a good idea for society. Like, we're gonna be fried.
Especially when, guys, you know, deep how long it takes a bodybuilder to get to that type of physique. So you want to get that physique by going underneath the knife, by starving yourself for a couple of months. Body image is, I think, you know what? And we're talking about it from the feminine side. The men. These gym bros, they're eating protein, dirty bulking.
Yeah, but that's actually calm. They just eat like chicken and rice.
That's not calm, bro. Some of them don't even eat ice cream.
That's calm, bro. You didn't eat ice cream.
Nah, I disagree. I remember when I went boarding school, yeah. There was this one boy, he was always in the gym, yeah. And he had such a toxic relationship with food. You can eat anything with sugar. Like, it was...
Yeah, that's a bit mad, I can't lie. If you're literally denying yourself the pleasures of life, like, I think people forget as well, being skinny is actually a chore. Yeah. Like, you don't maintain that by accident. Like, you have to actively, like, not eat.
But can I say something?
You have to eat an apple every day. And that's it.
So is being fat not a chore then? With the logic that you just said, I'm just asking.
I think I feel like
because one thing I will say is, like, obviously you guys are seeing me eat.
Being fat is not easy,
but
it's not easy.
Oh, sorry,
it's not easy.
I'm being serious. Sorry.
Like, being fat, like, actually can really make your quality of life a bit lower.
Oh yes, I thought you were saying like no. I thought you were coming from the angle of
yeah, that's very easy.
Well, I will say this though. Having control over food can be hard. This is all processed food at the end of the day. So that feeling, that craving that you have,
it's hard to break.
And you know what? All jokes aside, when you see someone, you don't know what people are battling with at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And battling with food is hard because you need food to survive. But it's like, this is why, like, I try to eat as clean as I can, just because I want to maintain my figure. I want to look a certain way. But I will say another thing that's why you need to get in the habit of doing it for you. And that's why I don't agree with diet culture. Some people go, you shouldn't even have a cheat day. But if I allow myself to treat myself once a week,
then for the rest of the week,
and I'm eating clean, but when I mean eating clean, I'm not saying I'm having one lettuce, one tomato. I'm
just
having
making
steak,
your food from scratch,
clean food.
You know all the ingredients in your plate.
Yeah, it's more of a lifestyle change. Diet culture is what made the modern industry what it is. You know, these fast fads, how to lose The modeling industry is actually a madness. You know, that's why like models smoke, because it takes away the appetite. Yeah, and do other things. Kate Moss. She's beautiful though. Laya Moss. Her daughter.
That's what I know.
She's good though. I don't know if she's ready for the runway, but she's very good. Like, is it commercial? They call it on magazine. She was on the H&M campaign.
Yeah.
She's a good model. Maybe she needs to take time before she's doing that.
The runway.
Yeah, but,
Yeah.
I mean, I would be like, Mum, get me on that runway.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I just think they're doing what they're going to do for their daughter. Like,
I do the same for
I do
Lindsay.
too. But anyway, back to the question of, is fat shaming the same as skinny shaming? No, the heck it's not. So I started my piece. You say why you think it's not the same.
Well, I think it's not the same. I think it...
Oh, why you think it is the same?
It is the same. Obviously, yes. With being very stereotypical, being skinny is a currency.
Yeah.
So being skinny...
That buys you things, not prevents you from getting things. Continue.
But what I think is, people, like, when I was younger, guys, my mum thought I had a hole in my stomach, guys. I would eat. I wouldn't, guys, I just didn't feel like a lady. I didn't have no hips. I didn't have no curves. And I know there's someone has got more weight and it's like they're trying to lose weight. It's hard. They're battling with food. But do you know what it's like to actually force yourself to eat so that you can add weight? It's not a nice feeling. And I've been there.
What were we saying?
I'm still hungry.
Same.
This is a joke.
Anyway. Yeah, you were saying trying to eat to add weight.
To gain weight. And another thing, yeah, and I think, again, this is what I was saying about sometimes mind your own. You're so skinny. Do not eat at all. Bro.
This is trauma parenting.
I'm eating. And when I did gain weight, that's another thing. When you do gain weight and you've been skinny,
everyone notices it.
Oh my God. People used to be like, oh, she's so big. Someone once told me, and I will never forget what this person told me. They were like, once you get to 25, the weight you can't lose that weight. So I would start now. Guys.
And that's crazy because Timothy's actually skinny.
I try,
slim.
but...
Whatever the word is, I don't even know the difference.
Oh, this sauce was about to fall. But I don't really... And my mum does it a lot. I don't know what your mum's like, but...
Oh, my mum can't go a day without commenting my weight.
And I really hope that and you know what, as someone who I hope to have daughters, I really hope that I do not encourage that culture. My mum loves me.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not in a toxic way. It's just a part of who they are. Like, bro, my mum...
Women's bodies are always policed.
Even by themselves and they're... By everyone.
By men.
Anyway.
You know?
But yeah.
I mean, also, that's another good point. You know how you're talking about it being trends? Men deciding what they like today, tomorrow, impacting
the entire gender.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I do Pilates,
that.
yeah, but do you know what annoys me? I want a Pilates princess.
You know they're saying that for sexual reasons because it makes you flexible. That's what it is.
It's
disgusting. It is disgusting. Men are disgusting, but that's not the episode for today.
We'll have a rant another day. Guys, we're going to have an episode, though, in November, because, you know, what's that thing that they do? They don't shave their beards. We'll talk about the nice things we like about men. The video might be 3 minutes long, but we'll try it.
We'll try our hardest to get to that 3-minute point. Including this introducing the food. Anyway. Yeah. But, okay, so why don't you think skinny shaming is the same as fat shaming? For real.
I'm not... To be fair, you are right. I don't think I should equate it, but...
We still think it's bad.
Yeah.
I think skinny, like, of course it is. Of course it is.
But
I really do get pissed off though when, like, because that's bullying and that is bad, period. But it's just like,
food is actually gone.
Oh my God, I'm about to fat shame you. I swear. But like, I do just think that, like, don't be naive of your privilege.
Yes, you're right.
Because your struggle is not the same as a fat person's struggles.
But that doesn't mean it's not a struggle.
Of course.
And again, it comes back to my point. Mind your business.
Yeah. Sorry, this is off topic, yeah. Well, it's not really, but what do you think about, you know, I think the word curvy is the dumbest thing we've created.
Expand.
You're not curvy, you're fat.
Oh my God. But that's the same as thick, no?
Yeah, well, do you know what? And this is the thing. There are acceptable forms of fatness and unacceptable forms of fatness. Right? Ashley Graham has an acceptable form of fatness. Why? She might be round and curvy, but because it goes like this, it's for someone with the same amount of weight as Ashley Graham, if their body's now like that,
they did not rate that.
It's not calm.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of like, like the issue is clearly not even just the fatness. It's what
It's
shape, image is. There's so many complex things to it, and I just think like it's a bit sad, really. We like to put out a little teaser of what our episode is going to be about before the actual episode. So we put out some questions about what you guys thought about the Victoria.
You're not American.
Can you leave me alone? Okay. Yeah. So what you guys thought about like the Victoria's Secret show? Her dyslexia is rubbing off on me. Anyway, what you guys thought about the Victoria's Secret show, and the models and the drama and the glitz and the glam? So here's some questions that you guys said. So someone said, hit because it brought back the glamour, miss because the wings didn't make sense.
I wouldn't say it brought back the glamour. I think the show, it's been 6 years since the show's been back, right?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
I think, you know, the anticipation
and the nostalgia that it taps into, automatically you see
that made it a hit automatically.
That way it was, yeah.
The miss.
The biggest wings were Gigi's, right? And they weren't even all that.
One thing I loved though
yeah.
was the Renee Cavaliers. I don't know how to say that brand. Their heels were gorgeous. They were very girly, glamour. I just don't think the drama was there. Like, do you remember when they used to do the themes? It was you know, another thing they used to do. They used to follow the Victoria's Secret models. I just wasn't feeling it.
They really sold. It was more than a show.
It was a lifestyle. It was a girl's
selling you
dream.
A dream. And I don't think that we got that in this video. And I think it comes back, unfortunately, to the inclusivity point we were talking about. Because is it a girl's dream to be
skinny?
No, the other one. I don't know. That's the truth.
That is the truth.
I don't know.
We don't know. Look, we can't give you the answers to everything. We can try.
We can post some questions, but I leave the rest to you, mate.
But you know what? We actually need these lots to start sending in.
Yeah.
The best
dilemmas.
Yeah, guys. If you want to laugh, send in some dilemmas.
We're gonna put out. When we're gonna put out the prompts?
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday, we're going to put out our prompts for you guys to give us your best kept secrets, which is basically just dilemmas you have that you want us to answer anonymously. And we're going to do that at the end of every episode.
And at the end of the day, we're like your sisters. So we're going to give you genuine and our best advice.
All the time. And that's a wrap from Niobe.
And Timoshay.
See you guys next week.
Bye.